Man, this is why you gotta have a fire extinguisher, which we have right here. But we gotta fix this problem like right now. The main battery cable somehow ended up in the exhaust, melted, and is arcing. So we gotta get the negative undone before this whole thing decides to like explode. Happen to have welding gauntlets. Whew. Never seen anything like that. Wow. Terrifying. Look at that. Once it got through the insulation, it really started to cook. So basically what was going on at that point is we had a complete circuit with no fuse in between. So basically everything was charged. Battery's warm. That's super hot. Whew. So I replaced the starter on this recently, so it's for sure on me. Hopefully we didn't really destroy anything besides the battery cable, and we should be able to fix it relatively easy once I get a battery cable. So let's hoof it, get some wheels, and we'll head down the road and get one, and then maybe continue on our day. Scary. Whew. Fire extinguisher, gang, gotta have it. And you gotta know where it is. I happen to know mine was tucked right inside this door, and yeah. Time to jump in the old rescue blazer. It's gonna rain, and seats are already wet though, probably, so don't mind though. I'm a lifelong member of the Soggy Bottom Riders Club. If you're worried about your butt getting wet, roadsters aren't for you, man. You gotta be able to chuckle in the rain. And if chuckling in the rain don't sound like you might be more of the convertible type. All right, here we go. Pals at the O'Reilly set me up. Got some power steering fluid for our rescue blazer, which it's weird. It only leaks when the steering wheel is turned all the way one direction, which, you know, I'm not really sure why, but and then it doesn't even leak, it pours, but it's a four-wheel drive vehicle, so it has the turning radius of a cul-de-sac, so I end up turning the steering wheel the whole way a lot. Anyway, let's see if we can beat the rain. Oh, it might feel kind of good. Needle nose, galvanized nails, just some, you know, odds and ends wrenches, which ought to be more than enough to fix this thing. Try that with your Prius though, and you'd be in a world of hurt. I realize now though, when I replaced the starter, I did it from the bottom, and so I never really looked where the battery cable ended up. Woo, boy. Oh, that'll start a fire. Wow, that'll start a fire. I mean, you gotta remember, this thing was, I don't know if any of it got caught on camera, but it was sparking at the exhaust, but I saw sparks jumping all over the place, and fuel pump, carburetor, you name it. We had a lot of current going through there, and it was trying to find its way back to the battery. Wowzers. Yeah, that's I got really lucky, guys, and this could have happened at a much more inopportune place, like further from home, 5 lanes of traffic, that kind of thing. We're under the shade of this lovely tree. We didn't get far. We didn't get far at all. Hey look, there's even a doohickey supposed to hold that thing. All right, see, we got the old smell of ozone. See if we find anything else along the way. Doesn't look like it. All right, moment of truth. That's all hooked up. We're not smoking yet. There goes nothing. Fired right up. Well, that could have been catastrophic, but it wasn't, which is great. We're gonna pack up and move on our day, but like I said, man, keep a fire extinguisher in every vehicle. Make sure it's accessible. You don't want it in the trunk, is what I'm saying. I mean, that one's right there. Just, I guess always be sure to keep your rescue blazer and some jogging shoes handy too. Oh man. Well, that's all good. All's well that ends well. Anyway, thanks for watching Between the Sharks and this weird little foray into breaking down. Good luck on your projects out there. We'll see you next time.